This video was sponsored by Enhance, Elbilmek, ABRP Planner, Kempower and bilkomponenter. It's now past 10 in the morning. We are back at 220 kilometers of range. Wait, that seems to be some CLTC fixed area. What's the time now? No, play the music. Okay. 10:17. We finished charging before 10. I took a screenshot, so I'm gonna calculate the delay also towards the end. It was charging at around 1 kilowatt. I will probably charge around 97% only until it throttles. But it's 2 kilowatt versus 1 kilowatt, right? Okay. Well, I see the voltage is now 121. Wow. So let me see. Well, I still don't know the battery. I mean, the temp in here. Well, you know what? I kept it nice and warm during the night. Yeah, you see, it's 20.5 degrees Celsius. I have a heated floor. Actually, it's what's it called? Waterborne heater, yeah, heat pump. So the battery should be nice and warm. The car should be nice and warm. We're gonna go for another run. But Easy reported delivering 17 kilowatt hour from 9 to 100%. I don't know how linear that scale is, but if we assume around 8% onboard charging loss here, we actually have 17.3 kilowatt hour net capacity roughly, which is what it's supposed to be, right, in the specs. So the 17.3 seems to be net capacity. Gross capacity might be, I don't know, closer to 20 kilowatt hour. But yeah, so now we're ready. Okay, this time I'm gonna start the HVAC a little bit beforehand so I don't get any moisture problem. Shouldn't be any moisture problem. I've been running the dehumidifier in the garage here. But yeah, so the plan is to now take the north loop. I kind of skipped the south loop a bit yesterday, but okay, let's take the north loop today. Probably not all the way to Rudshøgda. That's gonna be too far because I actually prefer charging at home because it's cheap, around 1 NOK per kilowatt hour. If I charge other places on recharge, you know, I can show you here the charging app. The problem is that there aren't that many AC charging spots. They're not filtered on only AC spots type 2, but Mer. Oh yeah, Mer also. But there's Mer 7 kilowatt. Yeah, that works. And then the price 5.8 NOK per kilowatt hour. That's almost 50 euro cents per kilowatt hour. And it kind of goes like that for the rest. Here, for example, wait, green flux, what the? Huh? Okay, here, for example, recharge. Okay, yeah, recharge. You see the type 2, 4.8 NOK per kilowatt. It's more expensive than fast charging. Ioniq is only 3 NOK per kilowatt hour. Tesla supercharger is around 1.9 to 4 NOK per kilowatt hour. So it is just outrageous how expensive the AC charging has become in Norway. Well, we have another wet day on the road, but that's just how it is. The 2 days available I have now, it's going to rain a lot. But now you get the impression of what it sounds like when it's driving around. It is kind of noisy, but you don't want to drive too fast anyway. But still kind of noisy for the low speed I drive at. But one thing, good thing is that there's no annoying speed limit warning here. Well, it's not like I can go over the speed limit anyway. Yeah. Oh, wait. I don't want to slide around here. Okay, take it easy. All right. All good. Now I'm gonna accelerate back on the motorway. Now, however, we have more traffic, so I hope I don't get any angry mother truckers behind me because I still need to drive at 60 kilometers per hour. Oh, there's one. To get the maximum range or the best deal. If I drive at 40 kilometers per hour, probably people are gonna call the police, even though it is legal to drive at 40, you know. All right, here we go. Leroy Jenkins. Oh, there you go. The first mother trucker is about to overtake me. I'm gonna slow down a bit so he can overtake me faster. Well, I mean, it almost doesn't matter, right? Yeah, I have not much regen now at 99% state of charge. There you go. No cruise control, just drive manual. I just noticed when I drive in tunnel that there is this strip here. Well, it's this surface that reflects Why have so many reflective surfaces here? This should be matte black. Okay, quick stop to check the weight of the car. This should be light, but I have EcoFlow around 25 kilogram plus the safety equipment. So around 40 kilogram. It's in the back, but it should add weight to both axles, right? So 20 kilograms front rear. Let me see, front axle. Yeah. 460. Oh, okay. It should be front heavy, right? It's front wheel drive. The whole car 880. Does that mean 840 then? Well, it is the lightest car I ever tested. Okay, how is Bjørn today? Yeah, when we go downhill now, I just push the accelerator gently to discharge something and go faster downhill, even though it might not pay off too much because there's then more drag. But okay, well, Bjørn is wet today. Yeah, I know what you guys thinking. You want to see me go to the Arctic Circle with the Swip or the pony. But dude, if I do that, by the time I come back home again, my kids are gonna be grown up. Another problem is that the steering wheel is not adjustable. I mean, not adjustable at all. You cannot adjust it up or down, in or out. And I'm already sitting kind of like this. I can barely stretch my legs. I don't want to sit too tight, right? But then I need to stretch my arms a bit just to reach the steering wheel. So I don't have orangutan arms. So it's kind of, how to put this, it's a bit painful in the long run. Okay, now in the tunnel we have the strip, again the reflector strip on the top there. Yeah, if I would buy this car or MC, I would just wrap that shit, or just take a, what do you call it, tush, a marker, black marker, and you just paint it black. I found it. There's a swipe down menu and then some buttons here, and here we have it. We can adjust the screen brightness. Oh, you noob, should check for swipe down, of course. There's a speaker, Bluetooth. What is this? Rocket launch? Okay, nothing happened. Are we on sport mode? No. We're gonna turn around here near Stange. We have 62% battery left. If I go further, it might be too far. So, yeah, we can always turn around or drive some extra loops near Home. So 70 kilometers back there, and then we drove around 70 now, so that's 140 total. Yeah, you see this time how much range we get. Because I feel like yesterday it was a bit wasteful because we were idling many times just while we were checking the tire pressure. Okay, now head back home. Achtung, Polizei! It's Unfall here. Wait, huh? A blown tire. Well, that's the kind of things I was trying to avoid yesterday. In case I have low tire pressure, then I have no idea if a tire is gonna blow or what. We are around Jessheim now, heading towards Kløfta actually. And we're getting low on juice again, 13%. Heater shut down a while ago when we passed 20%, so it's getting cold in here. There is no indication that it's getting cold, but I can feel it. But man, if you look at the trip meter, when we started this run, it was at 7,544, so we've done around 150 kilometers, and we still have, I don't know, well, probably not 28, but maybe 15 kilometers of range left. Actually, maybe 20 kilometers. Wow. Can we actually go 170 in one charge then? Huh? In the wet, in winter, not too bad. Uh-oh, we are near our home now. I have 6% left, but I feel like the car is getting quite sluggish. 8 kilowatt, if I floor it, shit, I get only 8 kilowatt. Hilfe, Hilfe, the auto is about to die. Pull out now, pull out now. You see, when we regen, I noticed that we have only, okay, let off full now, 9 kilowatt until if I push the brake, there is no blending brakes. That's it. Around 9 kilowatt region only. So kind of need to plan ahead if you want to avoid using the friction brake, the humongous disc brakes. oh, I see I have to push the brake slightly. Oh yeah, we're charging now. So based on the screenshot, I could estimate that we can go around 170 kilometers. However, it becomes so slow and sluggish that I'm not sure if I would go that far. Well, I guess it depends. If you're on slow roads or in the city, then yes, you can go all the way to 0%. I would probably pull out around 10%, or yeah, it gets kind of cold, especially now during winter. But yeah, in 7 hours and 46 minutes we'll finish charging, okay? It doesn't show me how fast I'm charging here, but I can look on Easy app. Yeah, 2.2 kilowatt, 9.3 amps, all right? And then I can show you here that at home we can charge quite cheap. This is including all the taxes and grid fees, so it's around 1 NOK per kilowatt hour, or around 9 euro cents, 8 or 9 euro cents a kilowatt hour. It's dirt cheap to charge at home. Well, actually, in summer it's even cheaper. Then it might be around 5 or 6 euro cents per kilowatt hour. Now we let the car sit in the garage, and remember that this time is not the break time or the deductible time. It's actually part of the challenge. It's a charging session that takes forever. Well, okay, so see, I have insulated the garage. It's wonderful, so I keep it slightly warmer. Nowadays, yeah, normally I will have it lower temp, but it's just for the challenge I keep it higher. So 19.5 reported there. We can see here is report 21.6, 51% relative humidity, and then PM 2.5 levels are 7. Okay. Yeah, so the poor man's app. I have the baby monitor. This is Philips. So what I'm going to do is open here roughly. How do I do this again? And then I place the monitor here roughly. Okay, like that. And then in the app, I can then check that we have 6%, and then remaining 7 for, and then always check in the Easy app to see that we are still taking 2.2 kilowatts. So then over here, we have the only fans running. It's just to help circulate the air. So it's blowing here to try to dry the car while we are sitting. And then I have the dehumidifier. This is running. The other one is not running for some reason. I'm not sure why, but okay, whatever. So now we wait, right? Is it still kind of sticking in there? Yes, okay, it's a bit wet, but the Gorilla Tape holds it for now. Yeah, we must hold. It's 3:35 in the afternoon now, and well, if you can see the trip meter or see the odometer, we need to drive 200 more kilometers. And timing-wise, if we charge it to 100% now, we're going to finish around 9 this evening, and that'll be right at the time when I'm busy with putting the kids to sleep. So what I'm going to do is actually drive now with 33%, drive it down to maybe 10, or I'm not sure. And that'll be fine, because then the last leg will be 200. No, instead of 2, we're going to drive, let's say 30, 40 now, and then we do 160 on the last leg. So we've been charging for around 2.5 hours now. Yeah, just nice and steady pace here. You see it's charging now at 2.2 kilowatt. And as I mentioned before, there is no locking pin on the Type 2, so you could just do this. let me smell. There's nothing like the smell of sparks in the morning. Shit. Wow, it has stopped raining for once now. Oh, heaven. Okay. But it's almost 4 in the afternoon, so the roads are getting busy. Yeah, let's clog the roads. Shit. Oh, actually, it's not that bad. Man, this is by far the longest challenge ever. Even longer than the rapid gating leaf. Yeah. And we are still not done yet. We are about 16 hours in the challenge now. We're done around 2/3 of the distance. Wow. Well, still some moisture problem. Let's hunker down and finish this. At least it's a real challenge. And it's not even a 1,000 kilometer challenge, it's only the 500 kilometer. Back in the garage charging. We need to drive around 165 more kilometers, so that's fine. Yeah, 7 hours. Yeah, but we probably need to charge 100%. So in 7.5 hours, we're gonna finish. Okay, now more break time. We have to go pick up Isabel, and then it's evening routine with the kids. So then we let the car sit inside here again and dry out. Yeah, you see, fans are running. Yeah, now the dehumidifier here is running. I had to set it low enough for 35%, then it tries to dry. This always happens. It charges for a bit, and then it stops charging. Click, 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 click over there, and then it starts again. It usually just charges for 1 to 2 minutes or something, and then it stops, and then it restarts. I have no idea what's going on, man. Finally, we are almost done charging. The last charging stop, going for the final dash. So yeah, man, let me check here. Is it still in place? Yeah, we're gonna keep it there. Okay, okay. So it's almost done. We at 99%. It's gonna finish in 6 minutes. Okay, I'll wait the 6 minutes. We have to drive around 165 more kilometers. If we go from here to Vestby and back again, that's 150-ish, and then I have to drive another loop around here. Yeah, I think that's going to be the plan. And if you go to easy here, you see that it's taking 2.1 kilowatts still. Okay, so nice and flat charging curve all the way until the end. Well, how long have you been charging on this time? Wow, 7, okay. No, actually, the numbers are not updated. But when you look at the time here, it's a little bit past midnight. So the way we count is that we take the current time plus 15 minutes. So we are already past the 24-hour mark, and we still need to drive for, how long is this gonna take? 2.5 hours. So we're looking at around 26.5 hours maybe. Uh-oh, and also trying to find the best weather. If you look here, map. This is weather, based on weather radars, it's quite accurate. It seems like I want to take the south loop here. The north loop seems to have slightly more rain, or well, actually, stop. Or do I actually go north loop? It seems like north loop might have more rain. Yeah, or yeah, so I'll probably avoid the north loop, just go the south loop. Okay, a little bit more. Wait, dude, how long are you gonna sit on 6 minutes left, man? It's like 2 Tesla weeks. Oh yeah, we're gonna go for it now. And you see, I brought EcoFlow in the trunk, 2 of them. And then I have the heater here, so I can run it either on 750 watts or, oh, it's actually reporting 700 watts, or 1.5 kilowatts. So it's nice and toasty. Oh, wait, I get the moisture problem again. Oh. But when it comes to the distance here, we have to go to 9. Wait, how is this again? 7916. Yeah, that's gonna be the 500 kilometer. Oh yeah. Well, it seems like I need to fire up the HVAC a bit because I'm getting some moisture problem here again. getting close to Tusenfryd and close to the turnaround point. So I found the trick that works best is that when you go downhill, you want to go fast-ish, because it's still a challenge of time, you know. But when you go uphill, you want to go slower because you don't want to pull too much power, because that causes more losses. Yeah, I'm gonna hit Vmax more or less now. And then when it comes to the heater, normally I will go slightly higher on the heater, but since I have the additional heater here, it adds, let's see, 635 watts. That's what reported from EcoFlow. Then it actually feels okay, so I can save a little bit, but it's just too wet outside now. So, but eventually I might be able to turn off HVAC and save even more. But I guess at this point it doesn't matter too much, because we should have enough juice to finish the challenge. But of course, if you have lower consumption, then we can go faster and then maybe shave off 5 minutes or 10 minutes towards the end. We are in Nordbytunnel now, and the moisture problem here is gone for now. So I can actually turn off HVAC and only run the additional heater here. But just look here, I think we're going on a slight downhill, but it's simply amazing that we are spending only 2-3 kilowatt for maintaining around 60 kilometers per hour. This is the advantage of having such a small and light car. Here we are at Vestby, turnaround point. Now we have around 90 kilometers to go. And then I had to turn on HVAC because I was getting slightly more moisture here. So a little bit on and off every half an hour or so. Still good. We are now driving Nordbytunnel on the way back. And now I noticed that to maintain 60 kilometers per hour in the opposite direction now, we need 6 kilowatt, not 3 kilowatt earlier. So we are going on slight uphill. And also, if you take 6 kilowatt or 6,000 watts divided by 60 kilometers per hour, you get 100 watt hour per kilometer. And then half of that consumption or power, you know, 3 kilowatt divided by 60 is only 50 watt hour per kilometer. So actually on this stretch, we will consume only 75 watt hour per kilometer. That is amazingly low. Wow. So it means that on dry road, if it's a bit warmer, then we could probably get around 50-60 watt hour per kilometer, right? Wow, okay. Man, now we just have to finish it. I start feeling it on my leg here because I have to keep it on constant torque, or just keep it constantly on here, since there is no cruise control. Fortunately, we have had those nice brakes, those charging brakes in between. Otherwise, I would get cramp in my leg here. We are almost done now. We are passing by Kløfta soon, and we need to drive another 16 kilometers. I see that I have enough juice to start hammering it. Yeah, going at almost 80 kilometers per hour. Oh man, it's raining cats and dogs here. Oh, this is a true challenge. But let me see. Do I dare to go faster, or I still need to get back home? Oh man, the final run. I'm flooring it now. You have 13% battery left. The main heater is off. It's just circulating something. I don't know. The EcoFlow heater is still running. I don't know how we're gonna count down. It doesn't show decimal. It's supposed to be 7916. We're only getting 6 kilowatts. Oh, go, 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 go! Almost done now. There, 15. 1 more kilometer. Oh, 13%. Man, there was plenty left then. I could have gone even harder, but does it matter? Nah, it doesn't matter. Come on, 9991. No, wait. 4995. 4996. 4997. 4998. 4999. Come on. Come on, finish. 4999. There. 500. Oh shit. Arrive with what, 12% left. Time 240. That means 26 hours and 55 minutes. We're just gonna round it up to 27 minutes. Yeah, why not? Shit, man. Holy macaroni, the longest challenge ever. Wait, let me see. 6 kilowatt. If I go into sport mode, do I get more power? I get 9 kilowatt. This car is unbelievable, man. Shit. Okay, let's go home. So yeah, if I actually had that other car that had the upgraded charger, how much faster would it be? Well, I'm guessing we had 3 of these long sessions, possibly 6 hours faster. So we would at least be within the 24-hour limit, right? But there is another version of this Pony that has DC fast charging, and probably only in China. So over here it's only AC. So this is what we get. But I guess people who want to buy some of these cars, they are just looking for the benefits of having an MC car, which means no toll road, well, free parking in some places, some of the other. And also when it comes to the consumption, you see that we have been driving through wet roads, but despite that, the consumption was quite low. So in city driving in summer, it would be amazingly low, simply because it's so light and small, right? But of course, if you hammer it on the Autobahn, then it might not get the best consumption. But we have to look at what the use case is here. And I kind of went the craziest test just to see how it can handle it. So yeah, I mean, was this a pointless test? I don't know, but at least I had lots of fun testing it. So maybe I should try some other cars. Maybe classic Zoe, maybe the Mercedes B250E. Those cars I mentioned now, they don't have DC fast charging. We have to rely on AC charging only. And then, well, yeah, okay, in this test, it was kind of cheating. I had to charge at home, but you know, I don't feel like sitting around at some AC charging spot for 8 hours. Yeah, maybe if I had a faster charging option, then I could at least sit there for, I don't know, 3-4 hours and then try to combine with some home charging. But I mean, it was fun. So what do you guys think, huh? Sweep or the BAW Pony? We're not talking about horsepower, we're talking about pony power here. Huh, do you like it? Huh? Thumbs up, right? Anyway, I think that's gonna be it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thank you for watching and talk to you later.